the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage for the Hales Corner Speedway Sim Series. BnH Builder Street Stock Series on track for you tonight here at Kokomo. Drivers out getting the track worked in, ready to go. 22 street stocks on tap. Ready to take on the third of a mile here at Kokomo. Have these guys right back as soon as this one's over, right around 9:15 Eastern for the Pro Late Model Series. A good announcement to give everyone. Mr. Andy Gross back on track tonight. Good to have Andy back. I don't know who that is. I haven't seen that name. I do see that name in there. All right. Yeah, Schilling, they said you were going to be gone. Said it'd be 3 less cautions tonight. I kid. There's a couple of guys. Mr. Budzine not going to be in attendance either, I guess. Everybody on their way back from Bristol, so you guys have safe travels. Get back. And we won't see you tonight, but I should see you guys on Wednesday, I am sure. A lot of people saying hi in the chat. See a couple over from the YouTube channel. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're there, and or Twitch. Say hi in the chat. I can see it. If you're on any of the Facebook pages other than the Dirt Racing Network, come by and give us a like, a share, and a follow. Let us know that you have seen us. You'll know every time we go live. We got 2 for you here with the Hales Corners boys tonight. And then tomorrow night, Dominic Santina should be back on the mic with you. Season finale for the Dirt Slingers, a Monday Night Thunder 360 winged sprint car series. Open setup series at Cedar Lake tomorrow night to wrap that thing up, and the points very, very tight. 6 points separating first and second once the drop week is figured in on that. Both our fixed series champion and our King of the Wing overall champion have already been decided, and Trevor Royer picked up both of those titles. Right now, I think it's Eric Wilkie and Mad Max Stambaugh battling for the title in the Open Series. So don't forget to tune in for that tomorrow night. Then immediately following that one, we will have the Tim Sims General Tires Winter Nationals season finale for that one, round number 8. Going to give away $1,000 worth of General Tires to the champion there. It is definitely time for us to go trackside and get our pre-race ceremonies out of the way, so let's get down there as we can come back for qualifying.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, once again, big thank you to Sam and Johnny Foley. Drivers getting ready to head out for qualifying. Go down trackside. We'll watch the 011 car of Cole Duggar here run a lap or two of his qualifying effort. I've already heard that Mr. Duggar, very quick, going to be one to watch tonight in contention. That lap right there, maybe not going to put him in that kind of contention, but we will see. He is P1 right now, 15.286 seconds. So even with that big mistake in turns 3 and 4, he was able to put himself on the top of the pylon. 15.205 for lap number 2. Andy Gross, 15.205. It's 15.001 officially for Cole Duggar. 15.205 for Andy Gross. Nick Sobiek, 15.416 in third place. Let's go watch the 43 car, Reed Rundle here. Rundle rolling out, not even put himself on the clock yet. He will this time around the front stretch right here. Goes under the flag stand. And now on the clock. See what Mr. Rundle can do for time. Gonna have to be in the 14s if he wants to qualify in position number 1. Not that time, way off the mark. 15.717. This time around slower than the first time, so 10th for him. Andy Gross still cutting a few laps here. So Duggar, Gross, and Breyer Zimmerman jumps up 15.381 while we were watching Reed Rundle there. He is in position number 3 right now. Only Nate Siebert has not taken time. Everyone else has already done their qualifying. And Nick Sobiek, position 4. Tony Brent, 5th position. Newcomer Drake Hartzell in 6th. James Fletcher, Caden Carlson, Peter Brees. We watched Rundle in 10th. And Ryan Fisher, Jason Enoch, Ricky Johnson, Chris Johnson John Brunner, Jim Butcher, Blake Johnson, Zach Krieger, Dean Burnt, Tony Ichkowski, and Dean Wellick have completed times. That's 21 of the 22 cars. And it does not look like Sievert is going to put in a time, so we will get ready to go heat racing here. We should have three heat races on tap. We'll get ready to run down the starting lineup for heat number 1. Here's Scarlet Car Wash starting lineup for Heat 1. The Buddies Racing Equipment GDC race team number 43 from Oxford, Michigan, Reed Rundle on the pole. And to his outside in the 75 will be James Fletcher. Second row on the inside, the ROV Faster Motors VLR number 23 from Big Bend, Wisconsin, Nick Sobiak, with the 011 of Cole Duggar on the outside of that row. Your third row inside, the Sorens Ford number 11, Menominee Falls' own Ricky Johnson, and to the outside, Jim Butcher in the 117. Fourth and final row for heat race number 1 on the inside, the Buddies Racing Equipment I-41 Raceway number 17 from Slinger, Wisconsin, Dean Burnt, and newcomer Nate Sievert in the 22 car. We'll start on the outside of the fourth and final row for heat race number 1. Drivers start rolling off. Couple of quick pace laps. Got a car blinking a little bit. Nate Sievert just a little bit blinky back here at the back. Let's get tonight kicked off with the Hales Corner Speedway Sim Series. BnH Builders Street Stock Series going to go green for heat number 1 out of turn number 4. Rundle and Fletcher on our front row. Waiting for the green flag. Green flag in the air. Heat number 1 underway. Rundle got a little better start than it appeared. He is going to have a full car, maybe 2, going in to 1 and 2. Coming out, Sobiak on the inside. They were 3 wide for a split second right there. Duggar went way to the top side of Fletcher. Sobiak still had the inside. We completed the first lap. It's Rundle, Fletcher, Sobiak, or Rundle, Sobiak, Fletcher. And now Duggar's got to challenge the 011 being challenged by the regular 1-1 car, Ricky Johnson, for a second there. Fletcher went around Sobiak in 3 and 4. Good move for the 75 car. These guys trading back and forth, trading a little paint. Rundle got a little piece of that. Cole Duggar now to the top side. Going to make a bid for the lead. He should have it out of 4, and he does. Cole Duggar out in front. Sobiak and Rundle were side by side going into 1. Sobiak's got the advantage coming out. And now Rundle will work back to the inside in 3 and 4. 4 laps to go halfway. Duggar out in front of this one. Now Rundle's going to take second, at least for the time being, down into 3 and 4. Sobiak going to look to squeeze to the inside. Had to check the car down. Rundle had the door shut on him. Keep Sobiak third. Fletcher is fourth. Ricky Johnson, Dean Burt, Jim Butcher, and Nate Sievert right there all together. But Duggar half a straightaway ahead, coming down to 2 to go. Duggar making it look easy. Made that pass on the top side look real easy when Rundle got bumped and lost some momentum there. Now Rundle just trying to hang on for a top 2 finish. White flag this time by Cole Duggar. Quickest on the speedway that time. 15.111. Everybody else in the 3s behind that. This is going to be an easy win for Cole Duggar in heat number 1. He'll take the checkered flag. Reed Rundle second, Nick Sobiak in third, and James Fletcher will come home fourth. Your final transfer car will not be Ricky Johnson. It is going to be Nate Sievert. The 22 car started 8th, and he'll take a direct transfer spot into the feature. So Burnt, Becker, and Johnson going to be in our B main. Scrotum Car Wash starting lineup for heat race number 2. The Pencala Auto Solutions number 41 from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Ryan Fisher will be our pole setter. And Caden Carlson, the 29, to his outside. Your second row, Tony Brent, the 28 car on the inside. The Shark RC bodies. Gross Racing, number 14 from Hartford, Wisconsin, of Andy Gross on the inside of that row. Third row. Whoops, wrong button. Third row on the inside, another Shark RC car bodies machine. That's the 112 of Chris Johnson from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. On his outside, the Kiersick Electric LLC. Wow, tongue-tied tonight. It's the 00 machine from Waukesha, Wisconsin, of Blake Johnson. And your fourth row, Tony Itzkowski in the 10 car from West Allis, Wisconsin, representing Black Flag Racing, will be on the back row by himself. So green this time, heat 2, getting underway.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air, and Fisher, not a great start. Off the bottom, had about a car length when the green fell, but he was not able to keep that going into 1 and 2. Got it down to right on the bumper for Carlson. Fisher will lead lap 1, but Carlson is working the top side, and then here comes that guy right back at it. Took last week off, and he watched us from the hospital. Said hi in the chat a couple of times. Glad to see him back on track right now. He is battling for second place with Caden Carlson. I think he's going to have it this time out of 2. Carlson got way wide. Moved Gross to second. Carlson is third. Brent fourth. Chris Johnson in the 5th spot. And with 5 laps to go, Orion Fisher going to be dealing with a 14 car of Andy Gross pretty quickly. Gross trying to get that 14 machine lower and lower each time. Now he's got the lead out of 4. Andy Gross to the point, and he's able to hold on to it through 1 and 2. That may lock that in there pretty good for him. 3 laps to go this time. Gross, Fisher, Caden Carlson, and Tony Brent battling for 3rd and 4th here. And Chris Johnson cruising in that 5th and final transfer spot. The battle at the front, not done quite yet. Fisher has moved up the inside, trying to put the 41 machine back to the point, win the heat race. They're going to come around and get the white flag of this time, side by side for the lead. 3/4 of a car length that time for Gross. Gross keeping it right through the middle. Fisher had to check just a little bit right there. That's probably going to do it unless Fisher gets a little wild here. He tried the slide job. Gross easily crosses that over, and Andy Gross will win in his return. He picks up the heat race win in number 2. Fisher, Brent, Carlson, and Johnson. Transfer spots, we'll see Blake Johnson and Tony Itzkowski in the B main. So we'll move along to the 3rd and final heat race. Get that going out here. Scrubber Double Car Wash starting lineup. Jason Enoch, the 66 machine, will be on the pole. And to his outside, the Scrubber Double Car Wash Black Flag Racing, number 74 from Waterford, Wisconsin, of Peter Brees. Second row, newcomer to the series, Drake Hartzell, the 135 car, and on the outside of him, the 002 of Briar Zimmerman. Your third row, John Brunner in the 46 and Zach Krieger in the 35. And on the back, the 126 car of Dean Wallach. All right. Lights off on the pace truck. Pace truck's going to make that hard left turn into the infield. We'll get the green flag out of 4 with Enoch and Brees in the front row. Tiny bit of contact right before the green fell. And I think that's going to work out to Peter Brees's advantage here as he's got the middle through 1 and 2. Not clear yet. We'll see what happens down here in 3 and 4. Zimmerman there trying to work right through the middle and behind these guys. Look for a little bit of an opening, and Zimmerman not able to do that yet. Enoch led the lap. Brees was hot on his tail right there, about half a car. And now you're going to see 3 wide here in just a second when they come out of turn 4. Not quite that time. Enoch able to run right through the middle and hang on to the spot. But Zimmerman really working the bottom, and he's going to have a shot to get the lead here out of 4 at the end of lap 3. Going to cut the 002 machine down low. New leader. Breyer, Zimmerman, then Enoch, then Brees. And Brees trying to go for seconds. Got it out of 2. Move Enoch to 3rd. Zach Krieger up to the 4th spot. And John Brunner, 46 machine, runs in 5th. Hartzell and Wallach not that far behind. Halfway home in the heat race. And Zimmerman now going to the top side. I think he thought about trying to cut that in early right there, and Brees kept the car locked down on the bottom. Made him have to think twice. Now Brees has the lead out of 2. Peter Brees, a 74 car. Working the bottom to perfection right now. Still's got the lead with 2 to go. Jason Enoch still trying to keep the 66 machine in this. Maybe these 2 up front going to make a little mistake, and he can capitalize on that. Oh, little contact there. Got Brees out of shape. That should open the door for a 3 wide on the final lap. Brees gathered it up nicely, kept the car rolling on the bottom. So Brees out in front. Now it's a battle for second. Enoch's got the top side, and Zimmerman's on the bottom. Brees wins heat 3. Zimmerman will come home second, then Enoch, and then Hartzell in 4th, and Zach Krieger will pick up your final direct transfer spot. Brunner and Wallach will be going to the B main. So we'll run through the starting lineup for the Scribble Car Wash B main. Dean Wallach will start on the pole with Tony Itzkowski to his outside. Then Jim Butcher and John Brunner in row 2. Row 3, Blake Johnson and Dean Burnt. And lining her up on the back should be the 11 of Ricky Johnson. We'll see if Ricky is in there. Only looks like 6 cars. Everybody's going into the A main. Everybody's transferring. They're doing this to get a little extra wear on the track and give these guys a few extra laps. Sick. What kind of sick, Mr. Nichols? I hope you don't have that trash. I'll be giving you a call tomorrow. Probably won't have time tonight. All right, pace truck is in B main. Everybody's going to transfer. This is just a formality. Going to put Butcher up on the pole. Green flag in the air. It's Dean Wallach. Had to go to EOL. A lot of contact. Butcher, Itzkowski, Blake Johnson now. We'll put the 00 car out in front after the contact between Itzkowski and Johnson, or Butcher, I'm sorry. Brunner trying to get the 46 car in there to make it a 3 wide battle out of 2, and he got good drive from the center out. He goes right past Itzkowski. Now working down in here. Contact on the right rear corner from Butcher, who was coming down the hill, and Brunner puts the 46 machine up to second, side by side for third. 117 of Butcher on the top side. Itzkowski in the 10 car on the inside. Now Itzkowski asserts himself a little, gets a little contact from behind, going to cut it through the grass. He's going to have to slow the car down. He's going to give it 1 and 2. Not quite 3 spots that time. Dean Wallach not able to get around, but Itzkowski went back to 5th. So Brunner takes over 3rd, and Burnt moves the 17 car into 4th. It is all Blake Johnson. Very smooth, running right through the middle. Keeping that 00 car right in the middle of the track. Nice momentum. Able to extend the lead by a good bit over Brunner. Dean Burnt and Jim Butcher now starting to do battles. Itzkowski's back in this thing for a top 3 spot in the B main as well. Keeping our eye on these 3 guys right here. The 17 of Burnt, the 10 of Itzkowski, and the 117 of Butcher. We're down to 3 to go. Johnson way out in front. You can see he's off of turn 2 already. And Brunner's not even to the middle of the corner yet. Inside 2 to go. Blake Johnson. More than a straightaway ahead of the rest of the field. He's going to get to the white flag way before everybody else. Here comes Brunner and Burnt battling for second. It is all Blake Johnson. He's going to win the B main easily here. Then it'll be a Brunner, Burnt, Itzkowski, Butcher, and Wallach. Wallach tried to get there. Tried to go to the inside. Just didn't quite work. So all of the qualifying racing completed. Drivers ready to put 22 cars out here for 20 laps for A main, and they will line up like this. James Fletcher and Jason Enoch on our front row. Tony Brandt and Nick Sobiak in row 2. Briar Zimmerman and Ryan Fisher in row 3. Reed Rundle and Peter Brees in row number 4. Row 5, Andy Gross and Cole Duggar. So your 2 heat race winners starting 9th and 10th. Long way to go. Short time to get there. Tight little track. We'll see what happens with those 2. Row 6, Carlson and Hartzell. Siebert and Johnson, Chris Johnson in row number 7. Zach Krieger and Blake Johnson in row 8. John Brunner and Dean Burnt in row 9. And on the back, oh no, this is row 10. Tony Itzkowski and Jim Butcher. Row 11, Dean Wallach and Ricky Johnson. That's your back row. Ricky Johnson not making the call. So 21 cars. A lot of sheet metal out there. "20 laps for our feature. That's some confidence there, Jason. All right, about to go green. Fletcher and Enoch on the front row. Waiting for the green flag out of turn number 4. There it is. We're underway. Looks like everybody going to get down the front stretch pretty good. Big wad right here coming out of 2 behind Fletcher. Enoch with a good run gives him a shot in the bumper. His car is starting to stack up. Here comes Rundle up the inside. He moved up to 5th already. Andy Gross, a 14 car, working down on the inside. And Gross is now inside your top 7 or 8 here. He's going to work around Brent into 6th. I saw the 41 car Ryan Fisher get a little bit sideways. We're going to reshuffle the field here. I'm not sure who got turned around. Might be the 117 car. Well, nope, the 29 of Caden Carlson got sideways enough, and then there's you one. 35 of Zach Krieger getting spun up sideways to the wall, and Butcher just happened to come in, bump him in the door. Flatten the nose of the 117 out, but on this little bitty track, I don't think that is going to make any difference at all. So Fletcher, Zimmerman, Rundle, Enoch, Gross, Brent, Sobiak, Duggar, Chris Johnson, and Peter Brees are the top 10. Yeah, but I got a feeling he's not really going to go to the top, man. He may catch a tire before he hits the fence. I'm just saying. You know. Got him pretty close to being doubled up here. I think they're going to go ahead and go green.
Green flag, green flag.
Fletcher with a good start once again. Zimmerman right there. Reed Rundle and Andy Gross right in behind that. And Gross really trying to get the 14 car locked in on the bottom. He's 3 wide on the bottom. Rundle's in the middle. Zimmerman's on the top. We'll see who's got what coming out of 4. Cars sideways behind him. We'll see if we get a caution. But Gross already made a bid for the lead rolling around the bottom. Only guy that's able to get that 14 car locked in down there and get any kind of forward bite, it looks like. And he's got the lead this time on lap number 5. Reed Rundle in second. James Fletcher came out of there third. Briar Zimmerman was fourth. I saw Cole Duggar get bumped out of the way, I want to say by Enoch. He tried to get up the inside, and Enoch slammed the door on him, so a little bit of contact between those two. Hartzell back here in the A spot, running the bottom, trying to make up some ground. He's got Sobiak on the top side. All right, oh, Andy Gross finds an implement tire. My prediction came true before yours did there, Mr. Schilling. He found a tractor tire on the inside. Doesn't seem to have done much to him because he is right back after the lead. Rundle led the last lap. And that time at the line, I think Rundle may have had it by about the thickness of the paint on the nose of the car. But Gross goes right back to the point. Keeping it locked in. Now Rundle a little bit sideways out of 4. 9 in the books. Coming up on halfway. This time by Fletcher still third. Zimmerman fourth. Enoch is fifth. Tony Brent trying to make a run on the top side. And caution one more time. I'm not really sure. Is Butcher part of it? No. Brunner. John Brunner, the 46 car, is part of it. I know for sure. He and Itzkowski, yeah, and he got sideways, got into the door of Itzkowski. There's your caution. He gets bumped by Carlson. So, Gross, Rundle, Fletcher, Zimmerman, Enoch, Brent, Hartzell, Soviak, Brees, and Blake Johnson now the top 10. Hey, there's somebody over on Twitch. How you doing, Cowboys? All right, we're going to get these guys shuffled to 2 by 2. Get ready to go green again. Exactly at the halfway point. So the mid-race break. Fast. It can be fast and furious. This tiny little track, things happen that way.
Green.
Oh, Mr. Gross, I don't know. I don't remember if they changed the rule or not, but I think he went before the green flag right there. Not trying to call him out, but that looked like that was a little early. Reed Rundle settled into second. Now it's a 3-wide battle behind that. Zimmerman, Enoch, and Fletcher. Enoch going to get out of shape out of 4. Everybody going to miss him, but it's going to move him way back in the field. It's going to put Briar Zimmerman in a third. Now Fletcher made a bid, trying to go side by side there. Gross really has a big lead now. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to run that down.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution once again. Ryan Fisher, 41 car. He's battling with Nick Sobiak, Chris Johnson right here, and then Jason Enoch into the corner. Oh, no, that was all on Fisher. Got it in there, got it into the tire. Got it spun around in front of the field. So with about 7 to go, we'll get a restart. So they moved it now. That's cool. I like that. It was easier for me to call it before, knowing that they were waiting for the green, but I like it. I like that they let the leader start the race. You should have an advantage when you are the leader. So we'll get ready to do this one more time. I think the pace truck might still be on the track. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know where he's at, if he's still out there. I don't see him. Oh, yeah, he's way out in front of these guys. Half a lap in front of these guys. Looks like we're going to single file it up. 7 laps to go.
Green, green, green.
Gross on the throttle. Good jump for him. He is going to lead them into 1 and 2 on the restart. Arundel, Zimmerman, Fletcher, Brent, Drake Hartzell, Peter Brees, Jason Enoch, Blake Johnson, and Nick Sobiek. Top 10, here comes Cole Duggar. Duggar had problems earlier in the race. Got the car turned into the infield, as I recall. And now Duggar in the closing laps trying to pick up spot. You see Sobiek get sideways there.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution
is out.
again. I'm not even sure who this is for. Everybody was still going. Let's go see what happens close to these guys. That was your... Could be... Well, it might not be. I don't see a reason for it to be for that, but anything's possible. I just didn't see any other cars anywhere sideways, so... So 5 to go and we go back to green. Doesn't take much, really. You just got to get the car far enough sideways, and it's going to trigger one. Even if you save it, it's going to trigger a caution. So single file restarts once again. Gross, Rundle, Zimmerman, Brent, and maybe Drake Hartzell now.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, Hartzell is 5th, and on the restart, Andy Gross once again with a great jump. And Gross staying out in the front. Here comes Zimmerman on the inside of Rundle down to turn 4, and we got caution one more time. I see a car into the wall. Backwards, but nobody's losing position here, so it's going to be hard to call that. Might have been the 00 of Blake Johnson that I saw. Yeah, it was. It was a 00 car. Out of 2. Oh, he's going to clip the opening with the right rear tire right there. Yeah, every single time. Every single time. You cannot do that. So 4 laps to go with the restart. All right, Andy Gross back on the throttle. Green flag back in the air. 4 laps to go. Rundle just not timing those starts up. He's giving Gross a very big cushion here. Here comes Hartzell on the top side. Drake Hartzell trying to make a bid for 4th, and caution one more time. I don't know if Krieger was in this or if it happened in front of him. Oh, yep. Both he and the 00 around. Maybe Nick Sobiek had a problem. Let's go see what happened to Nick here. Well, maybe not. Nick must have already had his problems, and the caution came in behind that. So he already had that car up into the grass. So we'll have a green-white checker finish. And we should go green the next time out of turn number 4. Wrapping up the BnH Builder Street Stock Series from Kokomo tonight. should be our final restart. If we can get the last 2 laps in here, and we'll get our top 3 into the booth and chat with them before they get ready to go pro late model racing.
Green flag.
Green flag, and that time Rundle had a little bit better start. Going to be a little closer. We'll see if he can make a race of it for the win here. I don't think so. I think Zimmerman's going to give him a challenge for second. Briar Zimmerman worked down to the inside that time out of 4. White flag in the air. Gross still in front. Rundle trying to hang on to second. Zimmerman trying to take it away from third. These two side by side. Oh, Gross with a giant mistake right there, but I don't think it's going to cost him anything. He's still going to win our feature tonight. Reed Rundle second. Briar Zimmerman came home third. Gross really tried to toss it in the trash can right there. Made a big mistake in 3 and 4 on the final lap, and luckily he had enough lead that it did not hurt him. And he is going to park the 14 car right up here on the podium. And we will get ready to chat with our top 3. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I got to figure that part out. Zimmerman, Rundle, and Gross. Briar Zimmerman, you there? Mr. Zimmerman. Yay! All right, he is here. Hang on. Let me make sure I got your level good here. I don't think you're loud enough. I don't think I've had to adjust your level before, so let me handle that. All right, man. Well, a great run tonight. You battled there for second at the end, but you still come home on the podium. Tell us about the feature.
To be honest with you, the first half I was just trying to ride, stay clean, because I'm not exactly too good at Kokomo. I sort of messed up earlier in the race. Thought the top would be there. It wasn't. Lost a few spots. And then restarts killing me a little bit. Had a good race there with Reed the last half of the race. I could get under him, but it just wasn't enough to get around him.
Well, still a great run, man. Worked hard to keep the 002 car clean out there. Where was the best place for you to find some grip?
Through 1 and 2, you could pretty much, as long as you were towards the bottom, you were fine. 3 and 4 was really tricky coming off because there was a pretty big slick spot, and running the bottom, you sort of had no choice but to go through it, so you had to kind of be easy on the throttle coming out of 3 and 4. You'd find yourself pretty sideways.
Well, an awesome run. I'm sure you got some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you get ready for the late model race.
Alrighty, I'd like to thank Discount Shop Towels, BnH Builders, Ooze Motorsports, 789 Designs, and you guys for broadcasting.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and good luck in the second show.
All right, thank you.
Your third place finisher, Briar Zimmerman. We will move on and talk to the man who comes home second. Mr. Reed Rundle, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am. How are you, Roger?
I am good. Good run for you tonight. Battle for the lead for a while there, but, sick or not, that guy just came back and put his foot down.
Yeah, I think he, spent the week at home practicing, but we'll give him a hard time about that later. Nice to see him back. Nice to see him win. Not that I expected any different. It's going to take a lot to keep Andy down. So,
well, still a great run for the 43 machine. You come home second tonight, and that can't hurt you too much in the points. Where was the best place for you? I saw you trying to run the bottom and the middle, and it looked like every time you missed it, even just a little bit, everybody gained on you.
Yeah, this is a really tough track. I've never been a big fan of it, just the general shape of it and the way you got to race it. I didn't get much practice in, so that didn't help either. But yeah, the bottom was good, except if you got in the real slick coming off, especially on 4, it would just turn you, and that happened a couple of times to me, and I know it happened to probably a few other people tonight too. Unfortunately, a little bit more caution stuff than we like to see, but this track kind of expected. Hopefully we do better in the pros.
Well, still an awesome run. I'm sure you got plenty of shout outs and thank yous before we let you get prepped up for that second race.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks to the wife for letting me have this fun hobby. Buddy's Racing Equipment, PF Flyer race cars, Mueller's Sales and Service. Thanks to BnH Builders, series sponsor, Scrub It Up Car Wash. Thanks to you guys at DRN, and big happy birthday to you, sir.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for chatting with us, and hopefully we can see you back on the podium in the second show.
We'll give it a shot.
Your second place finisher, Reed Rundle. Now, we got to bring this guy in here. And for one whole week, I did not interview this guy, and it is kind of fitting that he is immediately right back in the booth. I'm sure we should have a chair up here ready for him to go. Andy Gross, are you there?
I got you, Roger. You got me?
I got you, buddy. Well, way to come back, and I told Reed, you kind of came in and put your foot down again. You picked up the win tonight. Tell us about this triumphant return.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to be behind the wheel again and to come out strong with a win. It is definitely what I needed these days. But it was nice to come out and run Kokomo, new for our series, and it's just a blast to get to run this place.
Well, I know you're going to catch a little grief, and I'll give you a bit of a heads up. The guys say you were sitting at home practicing all week. Any truth to that?
Actually, I wish that was the case. Really hadn't felt much up to it. Actually, today was the first day I've been on in, I don't know, probably a week and a half maybe. Just trying to relax and stay low for a while.
Well, we're glad that you're feeling better and at least good enough to come in here and race. Congratulations on a huge win. I'm sure you got plenty of shout-outs.
Yeah, as always, I want to thank Roger, you for your support, all the guys here at the league, all the well wishes. I much appreciate it. I appreciate all the friends and family members that got a hold of me the last week, and my wife for being supportive. I got to thank Brian Hammer and Heather Hammer from BnH Builders, Paul Peterson at Shark RC Bodies, Dave Kajerski at Ski Graphics, Nate Novak from Henco Waterjet Supply, and all my family watching out there tonight. So we'll see what we can do in the late model.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for taking a minute to talk to us, and I'm sure we'll get you back in here again soon.
Thanks, Roger, and maybe I can catch you on a Wednesday.
Hey, that would be great. Season finale this week, so come check it out.
All right, thanks, Roger.
All right, that's your race, your feature winner tonight. Right where you left off. What can you say about that guy? King of the restart. Now he's picking up the wins again. Going to be hard to keep that guy down for very long. That's a good thing. So Gross wins it. Rundle was second. Zimmerman was third. Tony Brent in fourth. Drake Hartzell fifth. Cole Duggar in sixth. Peter Reese comes home seventh. Chris Johnson in eighth. Ninth to Jim Butcher. Tony Itzkowski finishes 10th. Caden Carlson 11th. Ryan Fisher 12th. Dean Burnt was 13th. 14th goes to John Brunner. Dean Wallach in 15th. James Fletcher 16th. 17th to Nate Sievert. Zach Krieger in 18th. Nick Sobiak 19th. Jason Enoch finishes 20th. Blake Johnson 21st. And Ricky Johnson scored in 22nd. Whoops, wrong button again. So, BnH Builders Street Stocks concluded for this week. They're going to clean up the track a little bit and get the Pro Late models ready to go, and a bunch of these guys from this same group going to come right back to it. We're going to take a break, reset everything, be ready to go when they're ready to go. We appreciate you guys tuning in. If you don't stick around for the second show, don't forget tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, Dirt Slingers. Monday Night Thunder 360. Sprint car season finale. We're going to crown a champion for the Open Series. Also going to talk to our King of the Wing combined points champion, Trevor Royer. So tune in for that. And then the Tim Sims General Tires Winter Nationals conclude their big block modifieds from Eldora tomorrow night. Somebody's going home with $1,000 worth of General Tires. If you can't finish out the night with us here, be sure you tune in tomorrow night. For myself and Dominic Santina here at the Dirt Racing Network, guys, we appreciate each and every time you tune in.